Next, we'll have a tribute by John William Carter.
When I first knew my mother, she was a teenager. But I thought during the first 6 weeks before she hit 20, she did a great job. She was young, but she got us started while Dad was mostly away at sea. She told us later, stories later about her logistics nightmares with 3 boys, two bags of groceries, and 1 bus. She found solutions and inner strengths and wasn't always quiet about disagreeing with Dad. Chip told you yesterday about the drive from Schenectady, New York, down to Plains when Mom wouldn't say a word to Dad except through me. Jack, please tell your father that. There was another similar case when we did a family trip, a camping trip, up the eastern seaboard, and we saw tobacco being auctioned. We ran up and down the dunes that the Wright brothers had flown on, and the 3 boys were able to transfer an amazing amount of sand from the North Carolina Outer Banks into the tent, and Mom finally broke. She was not going to spend another night in the tent. So Dad had to buy a hotel room. And I remember the price vividly because he said it over and over. It was $28. The great thing was you could go up onto the top of this hotel building and you could look across the river and you could see the Washington Monument and all the lights on. And I may have been 12 years old. It was an amazing place to go. It occurs to me that Dad got used to Mom disagreeing with him because she was really good at it. And she became a partner in the true sense of the word, where they had equal footing. She was also good with numbers and thought that it wasn't right to pay the CPA because she was never wrong on the numbers. She was also somebody that you could trust when things got out of hand. I remember making an angel food cake after I got home from school one day. I was, again, 12 or 13. And I followed the recipe on the box. And I was really trucking along. And I put it in the oven. This was going to be great for the family when they got home. And I started a fire. So I turned off the oven and I called Mom and she explained the difference to me between broil and bake. And then she came home so she could clean up the black crust on top of the cake, so maybe I could salvage something later on. My mother had a funeral yesterday. It had 3 presidents and 6 first ladies. And I believe that the reason that she was able to do that was because of what she had learned from us boys and what she had taught my father. Thank you so much for being here.